that girl. Few times been what?
Pakachow! You know who it is. It's freaking Updata.
Why are you acting like that?
Right in your face. I just feel like we
we
always
were
do it
talking.
like quiet into it.
No, we don't. You trick me. Like we're just talking, and all of a sudden that you go into this Updata bullshit.
It's low energy most of the time.
I just want to like talk
up it a little bit.
Why can't I just like come over and hang out with you?
You can anytime.
Yeah, but when I do and we're talking, all of a sudden you spring this Updata stuff. You just press the thing. All of a sudden, like recording.
We're like
we're doing an episode right now. I didn't even plan for this.
Really? You didn't walk in here and say, "Hey, let's do an episode."
He's manipulating you. Don't listen to him.
We got a few things to talk about today, but first we're gonna do our dartboard.
Fuck.
So I'm gonna throw it because that's
okay.
What I
don't throw it because I'm right in front of you.
Okay. So
just do a curve. Do a curve. Oh, fuck. Give me a little haircut there, buddy. Thanks. Oh shit.
What's it say, Chase?
Ninth circle of hell.
Interesting.
I'm surprised we got that far.
Yeah, I must have thrown that bitch hard.
Well, it's pretty hot in here, folks, so we'll try to keep talking. The mic's melting a little bit into the... Oh, shit. That's not good. Oh, well. Well, we'll talk about the goings-on in the mortal world up above, rather than, well, I guess there's not really any news down here, considering it's hell.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing all the way through.
Every day.
Every day. Every day.
These boys be grinding down here. They be grinding hard.
Their mixtapes be hot as hell, bro.
What? Music?
Yeah.
They don't dabble in music, Kib.
Did you know that the devil was the angel of music? It says that.
Angel of music?
In the Bible.
I didn't know
At least
he
I
was
think
the
I heard
angel
that
of music.
somewhere.
I just knew he was...
Like he was
the archangel or whatever.
Yeah.
He was top dog.
Some shit like that.
Anyways. Top dollar. Speaking of music, though.
Yeah, speaking of music.
Speaking of the god of music, Kilb's here to talk about.
That's a hell of an intro. Okay, so we got a few things on the agenda today.
Yeah. Sound good. He even raps when he talks.
Royce,
hit me with that first one. What's
Royce the 5'9" came out with a new album a couple days ago.
Is, Caleb.
It's okay. Do you know Bad Meets Evil?
Yes.
It's the other guy besides Eminem.
Oh.
Royce the 5'9".
Okay.
And I gotta say, this has to be his dopest album I've ever heard.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So,
it's the shit.
Wait, it already came out?
Yeah, it already came out. It's out right now.
So, how big are we talking? Did you see the sales for it?
Sales? No, I didn't look into that.
It's probably like in the millions.
Probably.
Probably not.
You get Eminem on a track, I'm definitely going to go into the millions.
How much is it? Is it like one feature?
No, it's got lots of features, actually.
Really?
It's got J. Cole on one, Pusha T, Logic.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, so Eminem was on one, and Logic was on the remix of that song.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was on the remix of that, and I thought that was interesting, which I'm going to go into that later. But all the way through, like, I listened to the whole thing, and it was pretty good all the way through. I wasn't disappointed on any track, really.
You weren't like, I'll skip this.
But yeah, well, maybe one. But
so you weren't. You're a liar.
No, it was just like there was a lot of like I went through a lot of high paced tracks on it, and then it got to a slow one. I was like, I'm not really feeling this right now, so I moved on. But I definitely would go back and listen to it. So, but yeah, okay. So the track that Eminem's on is called Caterpillar, and a music video's out for it now. But it's kind of like more old style Eminem. It's like back to his. It's not like revival at all.
Yeah.
So I wonder what's going on there.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like Royce telling him like, "Come on, buddy.
Come on, man. It's my CD.
You have to rap like you used to.
Yeah.
Not like a little bitch like today."
Yeah.
Yeah. You think?
No. I don't think he talked to him that way.
Well, would Eminem's producers be like all up in his shit?
What do you mean?
Like it'd be Royce's.
I mean,
crew.
it could, like, as far as deciding how to go about it. I think it always how to go about rapping on a record. I think it has a lot to do with the beat, what type of beat it is. If it was an old school beat, he might felt like, let me bring back the old style for this one. Or, there could be a lot of outside influences telling him, hey, on this track, I want it to be this way. Okay. I mean, it's someone else's project. They really get to say that's the way it should be. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So it's doing pretty well.
I don't know how well it's doing. I know it has to be doing well. It's got a ton of features on it. So, everyone's going to, like, go and see their artist.
Yeah.
And go and see on it.
Check it out.
The other tracks on it were dope as shit. Like, just Royce by himself. Like, there's one he's talking about his relationship with his dad and, like, how it was, he goes into depth about, like, what it was like growing up with his dad being, like, kind of abusive. I don't know. But, so here's the way he explains it. Basically, his dad was a dick, but he respects the fact that his dad actually stuck around. Because all of his friends didn't have their dad.
Yeah.
So, you really you kind of got a hint of that in his last album as far as, like, him going into more depth in his life and being more, like, and I don't want to say intimate on his record, but, like, more real.
Yeah.
So you kind of got a hint of that in the last album, but now it really comes out. So...
He's putting all the personal shit on the floor.
Yeah, exactly. So, but what I want to go into is how they got Logic on the remix, which I always wanted to see, like, how Eminem and Logic would rap together on a track, because as far as I know, that hasn't happened yet. But you kind of got, like, the closest thing to it yet by Logic being on the remix, like, who did it better?
Yeah. But
I was listening to it both because I went back and forth because I was curious. I'm a fan of them both. So I was like, I tried to compare the two, but you can't compare them. They're like because Eminem is like a lyrical genius. He's got metaphors and, you have to play it back a few times to get it.
Yeah.
But Logic is just like, he, kind of gets into the groove of the flow and talks about real shit, Which Eminem does that on other tracks, but, like, his features are usually like this, and they're just kind of metaphorical and they keep to that groove. But Logic just kind of got on some real shit on that song, which it was hard to compare because these are two different people.
Yeah.
Every artist is different. So, like, I kind of want to see that. Like, I want to see them on a track together, like Pronto, because that was just... I got a little taste of it just by Logic being on the remix. Yeah. So, that was dope. I highly suggest that everybody drops what they're doing. If you're raising a little baby, drop that.
Drop the baby. Hopefully on the head.
Jesus. What? Not on the head.
I didn't mean that.
Gently set your baby down and go look at this album. Because I thought it was the shit.
Stop taking care of that fucking kid.
You know who told me it was out? It was Damien. I didn't know anything about it until Damien messaged me and said, hey, Royce da 5'9's album's out.
Damien?
Yeah.
Man, that boy always looking out for us.
Yeah. So, you got some shit?
No.
No?
Go on, man.
0? Okay. Well, this is going to be a short episode.
No, don't worry. I got something.
So, on top of that, some shit's been going on in the industry lately where these young rappers, these young hip-hop artists, if you want to call it that, some don't even rap. They just, like, talk on a track. But, there's this, like, trend of hating on Tupac. from young rappers. Have you seen
dude.
that?
No.
Okay, so
That's
they're
kinda
like,
new to me.
there's like shit. They're talking shit all like.
Why? Man,
They're shitting on Tupac's legacy for
Man's
sure.
dead.
Yeah, I know, but here's the thing, like they've been. It's kind of like the interviewer's fault because they keep asking these questions, trying to get them to talk shit about Tupac.
Yeah.
Because it's good, hype. So it's kind of like.
Also, they're just being forced in that situation?
Well, they're not being forced. They're definitely being helped into, giving that opinion. It's like they got to ask every new rapper what they think about Pac because
they
know that they're going to say that,
Well, then, but how is that going to help anyone's publicity?
Because they get, if this new rapper says Tupac is trash, it's like clickbait. They're going to click on it.
I know.
I clicked on it.
Yeah, but for how long, though, is that even going to last?
I mean, it's a right now thing. It's not going to last forever. That's why it's a trend.
I know, but you're going to get 2 seconds of fame and then no one's going to remember you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, a lot of people are making that point. Like, no one, Pac's in our memory. You will not be in our memory. So, yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot of respect for people that just shit on, the legacies of hip-hop, It's like, when coming into a game like this, you have to pay homage to the people who did it before you.
Yeah. How do you think you got started?
Yeah, how do you think it's here?
Or how you got
the genre
into it,
is here.
Or the industry. Or do you think that got even built?
It's, it's just like a flat-out shitty thing to do. And people, come to the back for these kids saying they're kids, let them have their opinion. Well, I can talk about their opinion. I don't fucking like their opinion.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion. Let me have my opinion. Yeah. Motherfucker. So, but here's a big point in that shit, because that shit just really bugs me because they have no fucking clue what they're talking about. Yeah. They got 14-year-old rappers talking about Pac. I mean, I wasn't even born when Pac was alive. So, come on.
Yeah.
It still have the sense to not talk shit about what you don't know. Like, I took the time, I studied him, and I feel like I only know half the picture. So, it's just stupid to do. But you're going to talk about someone who's fucking dead that can't defend himself. But, I mean, Pac was better than a lot of people that are still alive today.
Yeah.
Like, really famous artists. Like, I mean, no doubt I put him up against Jay-Z or someone like that. But they're not talking shit about Jay-Z.
No.
Because he's alive. Because they would get destroyed by Jay-Z.
Fuck.
I mean, it's kind of a cowardly thing to do.
Yeah. Massive loss of respect for anybody that does that.
Well, it's just...
I mean, you could say... they can say that they don't like his music or they don't like how he does stuff.
Yeah.
Some people just don't like that. That's fine. But if you're just, looking at shit talk to get attention, then that's just...
Well, okay, so I think one of the big ones, that it was this little Xan, I think was it...
Little bitch, more like.
I think was his name. But that was like the 14-year-old kid who said he was boring. That shit's boring, I don't listen to it. Which, that's kind of half insult, half just opinion. It's not like Tupac was a fucking pussy, blah, blah, blah. He's just saying, I don't like that.
Yeah.
And he rated him a 2 on his personal scale.
Yeah.
But that's understandable. But after the media attacked him for saying that shit, you got all these other rappers coming to back for him like, hey, Tupac fucking sucks. Like, just going over what Lil Xan was saying. Like, bro... Really?
He fucking blows.
I don't even know half these rappers saying this shit. And it's like, how the fuck are you gonna say that? But what's his name? With the red hair. Looks like he came out of Candyland.
Lil Wayne?
No.
Waka Flocka?
No, Lil Yachty.
Little Yachty.
Sorry,
there's
said some shit too.
A lot of littles.
And, you know, at least I knew Lil Yachty, and I was like, okay, I'm not listening to him anymore. It's just the principle. Like, don't shit on people who, like, I'm not a huge fan of Biggie, but don't talk shit about Biggie either.
I like Biggie.
Biggie's all right.
I like him.
Just don't shit on. Give homage to the people that do that. Don't do that shit.
You can dislike them, but
yeah,
to like shit talk them,
like me just now, like
dancing.
I can say I'm not a huge fan, whatever, and then keep it peaceful. But don't show disrespect to the dead. That's fucking
dancing on their graves.
Yeah, bitches. Okay, moving on.
Man, that was a
kind of a rant.
Yeah, that got
intense. Well, good. Finally, I can vent.
That's what the show is for, Caleb.
Yeah.
Speaking of venting,
okay. So I don't know much about this next subject that I'm talking about.
Oh well, then I don't either.
It's this chick. Okay, you might have seen a video though. It was her, and she was on the red carpet, and they were interviewing her for a second, and she says, "What?
Is it Cardi B?"
Yes, yes.
I haven't seen it, but I know everyone's talking about it.
It's like I got butterflies in my stomach in my vagina. She said that shit. She's fucking weird as shit.
I know,
and I don't think she's that pretty. I don't see how people are getting famous. It bugs me.
Well, she's fucking weird. That's why.
Do I have to be weird?
Yeah.
To get famous?
If you're just fucking wild, man.
Hey, motherfuckers, I like fruit. Is that weird enough?
Weird, no. You gotta be like Cardi B weird.
Oh, I got butterflies in my wang. Boom!
Record deal.
Instantly famous. Record
deal.
deal. Thank you. I'll take the $1 million. So, yeah, I don't get it.
She's just weird, and she got
even her flows are weird. What's that one? It's Bodak Yellow.
What about it?
I forget how it goes. It just sounded. Everyone's hyped on it. Like everyone has heard it.
Like hyped as in like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. Oh my god, she's so fucking weird.
No, not fucking weird. Like, damn, this is a good song.
And is it?
No, it is terrible. You can't even understand this shit. It doesn't make. It's about nothing.
That's the point. Yeah.
It's like songs these days are about fucking nothing.
Yeah, I'm getting sick of all these trash songs talking about how much money and bitches you get.
Well, I mean, about that, if you have some other content besides that,
yeah,
it's all right.
Then I can listen to it.
But if that's all you rap about every single song, why are you famous?
Yeah.
Where's your substance?
It's in the beat.
Yeah. If it's catchy, yeah. I guess there's some substance there, but not enough to keep you going. Not enough.
She just got media attention. That's it.
I don't know.
That's all that it takes.
It's really all it takes is to show your tits. Really.
Damn, Caleb.
That's what they do. Is that
what she did?
Nicki Minaj has had like 1 or 2 or 3 verses I've heard that were okay. But she wears these outfits and puts tape over her nipples in music videos and runs out there topless.
Yeah.
Like, that gets attention.
Yeah.
So that's basically the same formula I'm seeing with this artist. It's like the same shit. But we already have a Nicki. We don't need another one. Get the fuck out.
Oh, damn. You're a piece of shit. This is a Cardi B hate stream.
Yeah, it's a lot of hate going on right now.
Talking.
I get frustrated with shit as far as music goes. That's the theme of this episode. It's
music. But that's what hip hop is all about.
What?
That's just kind of the industry. Everybody's really young, you know.
What do you mean?
And so there's a lot of bullshit that goes on.
Okay. Pac was young. I'm sorry to keep going back to Pac, but
fucking Pac, I hate him.
Don't say that.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Pac was young in the industry too. He didn't, but he was wise. Like, these people don't educate themselves. They're fucking.
But that's when it was just blossoming. That's when the industry was just starting.
Yeah, but
this is different.
I feel like
it's a different time.
Lil Wayne has some good shit. He's all right. But I feel like his style and the lifestyle that Young Money started has led us here. With motherfuckers named Lil Yachty and Lil Xan talking shit about Pac.
Little Uzi.
And motherfuckers with these girls and music videos with their tits hanging out. That's all. Nice. That's all anyone cares about now.
Nice.
Why? That's good. We never seen titties before.
Good music, dude. That's why.
It's like all about drugs.
I love drugs.
I mean, drugs are good for you if they're prescribed legally.
Caleb, come on. Yeah, I understand your frustration, but there's actually some shit going on in the rock industry, rock world.
Rock world.
Like, so you know Led Zeppelin?
Yep.
Heard of him?
Yeah.
Heard of him? Yeah. There's this new band coming out. It's called like Greta Van something, I think. Have you heard of that? It's like no. Greta something. Well, when you listen to their shit, it sounds a lot like
Led Zeppelin.
Like the singer is like almost dead on.
Really?
With how he sounds, and he's like 20, 21.
Huh.
And so, like they interviewed. What was his name? They interviewed the singer. I'm forgetting his name right now, but he was like, "Yeah, I don't care for him much."
Led Zeppelin?
No, Led Zeppelin talking about
Led Zeppelin talking about this
the new kid.
Oh, okay.
New kid on the block, and they're like, "Yeah, I think he's a little asshole." They just didn't like him, so there's some shit going on with that. The music's good, but it's like I'm kind of peeved because it's already been done before, and I just like to see innovation.
Yeah.
Something new.
Which, I mean, that's kind of hard to do. You know, something new always.
Yeah, but they're following the style so closely that it's just...
So it's like straight cut. Like, that's their only inspiration?
I feel like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really young band. They're all in, like, close to their 20s.
Mm.
So, I mean, he's got, like, that same strong voice, and it's pretty impressive, but still.
Maybe he just needs to grow.
I mean, yeah, I'm fine. As long as he, like, starts to try to move away from it and doing his own thing. And not, like, playing on nostalgia.
Yeah. There's been a lot of that lately.
Yeah, right.
A lot of playing on nostalgia.
Yeah, and I'm fucking sick of it, dude. Give me something new. I want to experience something new.
Yeah.
So I can be nostalgic for that later on.
I mean, Ready Player One, that movie, is different, but plays a lot on nostalgia. But at least they did it in a cool way. But after that, it's kind of like...
That's the trend industry is following.
Yeah.
Because you have music sort of playing on its old following, and then you got films playing on, with all the remakes. You got games playing on the remakes with all their stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money to be made in remakes.
It's a dark time for a entertainment industry podcast.
Wonder if they'll ever do a remake of Avengers or something like that. Like way later on. You know what I mean?
That would be weird.
Right?
You can't. How do you copy that?
You can't imagine it right now. But then you're thinking about back in the day when they're talking about
they can't make nothing better than that.
Superman or something.
Yeah.
And they're like, how can you even imagine if they remade it?
I'd definitely be okay with them remaking Justice League.
Okay, but that was fucking awful. So they probably will remake it when they get their shit together. I just saw some clips of that, and Aquaman just leaping into the air. Have you seen that?
No.
It's some shitty CGI where he's leaping into the air and going woo.
I had one more thing to talk about, and that's Kanye West.
Man, I love that dude. And he loves himself, too.
I guarantee you he loves himself more than you love him.
No, I wasn't arguing that, Caleb.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's more married to himself than he is Kimmy boy. He's been getting a lot of shit lately.
Yeah, it's been Kanye against the world.
It's just been really fucking weird, though. I would never expect him to be like a Trump supporter.
Okay, but I respect this, that he's an independent thinker.
I'm not saying anything about that. I'm
Yeah.
just like surprised.
Yeah.
But all the people are like really getting fucking
Dude, but that's the thing. That's what's wrong with that. Is like everyone's getting on his case about being a free thinker.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed.
He's a Nazi, Caleb. Sorry.
That's bullshit.
What?
Just like the fact that everyone jumps on this shit is because it didn't even start with a Trump supporter shit. You know that?
Did it?
It started with someone on Fox News. He was like, I really like the way she thinks on Twitter. And then that's how this started.
Wait, what?
Like there was this person talking on Fox News, which is, it's basically Fox News is all about Trump. It's all like they're for it like no other. But there was this woman on there speaking about an unrelated issue about how the African American communities, what their situation is, and Kanye tweeted, I like the way that she thinks.
About what she was talking about.
About what she was talking about. So everyone fucking jumps on him. So he fucking puts his walls up and says, fuck you, this is the way I think, this is the way I live, this is the way I am. So I respect that. You know, I mean, I'm definitely not going to be the first to say I agree with, you know, on Kanye's ideals.
Yeah.
Because he is a little weird, to be honest.
Yeah, he's a
little bit out there. But at least he has the balls to stand up for himself. And did you see that John Legend was texting him?
No.
Okay, so John Legend was texting him and saying, man, you got to quit saying all this shit. You're going to ruin your legacy and shit like that. Kanye posts that on his Twitter and says something. I forget what he said, but he fucking outed him.
Dude, you can't post DMs. That's fucked up. That's between you and your homie.
Yeah. But totally fucking...
Damn, poor guy.
So, yeah. But I'm... At the end of all this, I respect that what he's doing. Because, I mean, it's all about your independence. If you're going to think like everybody else, nothing ever's going to change.
Yeah. But then you're a Nazi, Caleb.
But then you're a Nazi.
So remember that. Don't be going out there thinking in your mind, all right?
Don't go...
saying what you will.
The media is crazy.
No, politics is crazy.
Politics is crazy.
I'm kind of sick of this shit.
Yeah.
It's so volatile and toxic.
I hate how involved celebrities are.
Yeah.
That's 50% of the shittiness, if you ask me. It's like, shut the fuck up. Go make a movie. Go make your album. Go do whatever the fuck you do.
Yeah.
You are not a state. You're not a senator. Okay. You don't get a say in this shit.
Oh well, damn. So you're telling them not to free think, Caleb?
Well, I mean, if they want to free think, but don't jump on someone else's case for doing free thinking. You know?
Yeah. But I mean, I think they're people too.
Yeah, they're people.
They'll talk about their politics. They'll indirectly involve everyone else. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So you can't really get away from that.
No, you can't get away from anything in this shit.
You cannot look at it.
Yeah.
That's
you
one
could
thing.
destroy your phone. That way
Well,
no one can get a hold of you.
I was not talking about that.
Yeah.
It's more like...
Get off the grid. Just bury your phone somewhere.
I think I'll just not do that.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Okay. So.
Anyways.
So got a chance to play Frostpunk.
Dope.
A little bit ago. Did two playthroughs, failed.
Really?
Completely.
You failed?
What do you mean? Dude, that shit's hard.
Really?
That shit's real hard. Cause so you have to like manage your people and make sure they're not discontented or anything.
Yeah.
So you get to a point where you're growing so much that you're either not producing enough coal, or you're not harvesting enough, or you're not getting enough trees to upgrade to make sure your stuff's more efficient, or you don't have enough people. My issue at this point has always been the hospital stuff, and getting everybody like taken care of. I always have like sick people, and there's this like tree thing in the laws section where you can either do sustain life or risky measures or something like that. And the sustain life is like if they're gravely ill, you put them into a care house and they just, you keep them alive.
Yeah.
If you do take risks or whatever it's called, it's amputation.
Amputation. Yeah. Okay.
And then you still have to like take care of them and wait for them. But you can like unlock prosthetics later on.
Yeah.
So I always take that because that's like way better than taking care of somebody who's not going to do anything for me.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah.
And But then like my hospital, like I have to build so many fucking hospitals to take care of everybody, and I have to keep directing my workforce to those.
Okay, but couldn't you focus on heat and keep them less ill?
No, I do that. Like everything's fine. It's just that they keep getting gravely ill, I think is the problem. And then and so I always get the prompts that come up, and they're always like, heal the sick, or we're gonna fucking leave you. I'm like, shit, alright, give me a second. Alright, why don't everyone just like stop fucking getting sick? Can we talk about that?
Take your vitamins, bitch.
Shit, it's like getting ridiculous. And sometimes food becomes an issue, but yeah, the first playthrough I did, I thought everything was going well, and then all of a sudden it wasn't. And
That's always happens to me in city builders. You're just like, oh, everything's good. You look away for like 2 seconds, check your text messages, and you turn back, and everything's on fire.
Yeah. Everyone's leaving.
Everyone's fucking dying.
But I was surprised in this one where they kick you out.
They can kick you out?
They kick you out, and they do their shit. Because there's like, there's a separate faction that spawns, and they'll get followers to go back to London or something. Because it's safer there, and they're like, oh shit, things are falling apart, even though nothing's going wrong in my fucking city, and everything's fine. But they'll raise the discontent to a pretty high level, and you have the option to like try to take it down a notch, and if you don't, they kick you out. Game over. And man, it's difficult. I'll say that. Don't go into Frostpunk thinking I'm gonna have fun, because it's fucking hard. There's like the second playthrough went a lot better. I managed to get like a little further, but I've still like I know I'm going to lose that one too. So I don't know what I'm gonna fucking do.
Yeah,
it's just all about management, really. You got to get better at managing your resources and stuff like that, and building placement. But it's a fun game. It looks really nice on the computer. And they got cool little. It's like Assassin's Creed style send down missions.
Yeah.
Get a scout team.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I'm definitely interested.
Yeah, and it's really cool because there's a lot of places and a lot of stuff that you can get from all of those. But yeah, good game. I would recommend it. If you bought This War of Mine, they're giving a like 10% off deal for owners.
How is This War of Mine? Did you play it?
Oh yeah, Yeah, I played it. It's really good. It's like, it's got the same... It's... Okay, so... This war of mine is sort of like... There's I think a civil war in the country, and this city is caught in the crossfire.
Mm.
And so you play as like a group of civilians that live in this abandoned house, and you have to take care of them until, like, the war's over, basically.
Mm.
And it's a very dark, because you can go to like these other, you have to scavenge for resources, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you'll go to this one house and there's like you're scavenging and stuff, and you think you hear something upstairs, and you go to look, and it's like an old couple, and they're like, please don't hurt us, and you're like, I don't have to hurt them, but if I steal their stuff, they're probably not going to last long. And depending on what you do, your character will come back and be like, "Oh my god, I just killed them."
So there's some hard decisions in there.
And your character will get fucked up, or you take their stuff and they get they're just as fucked up because it's like, I just stole from them. They probably won't survive because of that. There are people that will come up. There's like 2 kids, I think, that'll come up to your door and ask for like medical supplies because their mom is hurt. You turn them away, shit's gonna happen. Where your character's like, I can't believe I turned them away, I should help them.
So it's like consequences and shit.
Consequences for your actions, definitely. And even if it's not like old people, if you're scavenging someplace and like you run into a guy who's there as well, you have to make the decision to either kill him or run away. That'll have consequences. There's a situation in like a grocery store where this army policeman or whatever, he's like a figure of authority, and he has like pretty good weapons. He's walking with this lady and he's like harassing her. So you can either choose to ignore it or shoot him. And either way, you get like, your character's like, I still killed somebody, but at least I helped.
Yeah.
So it's there's like a radio station that you can build, and it like gives you updates on what's going on.
Okay, what else can you build?
You can build a lot of sustainable stuff. Like you can build like a rain collector, and then you can boil that for water. And you can build like a little herbal
So
garden.
do you have like a building that you just live in and upgrade?
It's like a giant house.
Oh.
And you can build stuff. You can't like upgrade the house, but you can build stuff to like survive.
So is it kind of like Fallout Shelter?
You mean like the game?
The app?
Not in that sense. It's more about like, there's a lot more bartering and stuff like that. Like you have, like, obviously your painkillers and all that stuff, and like cigarettes and coffee. That stuff goes for like a lot. Yeah. And so you can trade it to other people to get stuff that you need, like scrap parts or something. So you can build a bunch of, and you can also recruit a few people that'll come up to your door and be like, hey, do you have a place? And they each have their own like personalities, their backstories.
So it's more like detail.
Yeah, like one is a football player who got stuck in the middle of this, who's really good at running and scavenging and all that. Okay. So usually you want to send him out, right?
Not the paraplegic.
Okay. Then you got another guy that's a really good cook, but he's a smoker. So you have to make sure he has either cigarettes or herbal cigarettes, so he's not getting antsy. Yeah. Or
So there's a lot of shit.
Yeah, and plus, not only that, there's a day-night thing going on. So the day part is where you're mostly like focusing on building shit. Yeah. And making sure everything's still running. You're basically making a well-oiled machine. Yeah. So that you can survive. So when the night comes, you have to send out one person to go scavenge, and you have to have, and then you have to set up who guards and who sleeps, because people can come in and steal your shit.
Like you're doing to other people.
Yeah, basically. And everybody needs the rest. So if somebody hasn't like slept, if the guard didn't sleep the previous day, you can have them sleep during the day. So you kind of have to manage their sleep schedule and who watches and who scavenge. Because you can't have the football player go out and scavenge every night because he's gonna get fucking tired. Yeah. And so this, of course, like it changes the day cycle where you have to set them to do their task.
Yeah.
So.
I might check that out, actually.
It's really good.
When I saw like a preview for it, I was like, nah.
It's really good.
But I should try it out.
Yeah. They do a lot of pretty sad stuff, pretty depressing games.
Yeah.
Right.
Those developers are pretty dark.
Yeah, they did a lot for like the charity of. They did like a DLC where it was about the kids. And like giving to countries that are going through that. So they do some good shit. So yeah, Frostpunk. It's a pretty good game. When I was playing it, I was like, okay, I can feel the elements of this war of mine in here.
Yeah.
A little bit. So yeah, there's supposed to be some good stuff like in endless mode coming out and sandbox, just so it doesn't, you don't have one playthrough where you're like, fuck, I'm done, and that's it, because there's no difficulty settings at all. But yeah, Frostpunk is pretty good.
Okay,
we'll definitely play that sometime. I know if Caleb really wants to.
We should do a little playthrough.
We'll do a little playthrough.
Yeah.
We'll do a full playthrough of me failing, or Caleb failing, whichever.
I'll probably fail.
Oh yeah, you definitely will.
I have some funny fails. Yep.
Yeah. Me too.
Well.
Alright, folks. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you. And that'll be all.
That'll be it. Love you.
Later, bitch.
Okay, didn't need to be that rude. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe. Remember to hit that bell. You'll get notifications whenever we post something. Or go live. Who knows? Maybe we'll go live sometime. We're setting up a Twitch account. We've got a Facebook page. We're all up in that shit.
Yep.
Be sure to follow that. Post on there if you want. Say hi. Give Caleb a little kissy face or something.
That would be nice. I would like your kissy faces.
I know he's been really...
I need some affection.
Okay. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Comment, create a discussion. We will definitely get back to you if you do that in the YouTube comments. If you don't, there won't be another video.
Yeah, we'll die. Wow. We'll die. Oh, we're dead. You sure you want me to
Updata?
Updata!